It's 3 billion miles away from where you're sitting right now. A place so cold, so dark, and so alien that for centuries it was just a tiny point of light in the night sky. But then, in 2015, something extraordinary happened. For the first time in human history, we saw it up close. Pluto, with its icy mountains and its mysterious heart-shaped plain. Just a few years later, we captured another world, even farther away. Arrokoth, an ancient snowman-shaped relic from the birth of the solar system. But here's the twist. These might be the last close-up images of these worlds we'll ever see. Why is that? And what secrets do these images hold about the edges of our solar system? This is the story of how we unlock the mysteries of Pluto and Arrokoth, and why we may never return. Ever wondered what's up there that we can't see? I'm Umbra, and I'll reveal it all. Keep watching. The story begins with a question. What lies at the edge of our solar system? For decades, Pluto was a distant enigma. It was first discovered in 1930 by Clyde Tombaugh and quickly became the 9th planet in our solar system. But as telescopes improved, Pluto became less of a planet and more of a mystery. It was small, icy, and far too dim to study in detail. Scientists debated its importance. Some even wondered if it was worth visiting at all. Then, in the early 2000s, NASA announced an audacious plan, the New Horizons mission. Its goal was to send a spacecraft to Pluto to capture the first ever close-up images of this distant world. But the mission had challenges from the start. Traveling billions of miles would take years, nearly a decade. The spacecraft would need to be small, lightweight, and able to withstand the freezing conditions of deep space. Once it reached Pluto, there would be no stopping to orbit or land. New Horizons would fly by at an incredible speed, taking as many images as possible before disappearing into the void. It was a mission that required precision, ingenuity, and a lot of hope. On July 14, 2015, after traveling for 9 years and 3 billion miles, New Horizons finally reached its target. The anticipation was electric. Would the spacecraft work as planned? What would it see? And then the first images began to arrive. They were more than anyone could have imagined. Pluto was not a barren, frozen rock. It was a world full of surprises. Dominating the surface was a massive heart-shaped region, later named Tombaugh Regio in honor of Pluto's discoverer. Its smooth, icy plains stretched for miles, indicating recent geological activity. This was not the cold, dead world scientists had expected. Instead, Pluto seemed alive, its surface reshaped by processes no one fully understood. Nearby, towering mountains made of solid water ice reached heights comparable to the Rocky Mountains. These icy peaks suggested the possibility of internal heat, something that seemed impossible for a world so far from the sun. And then there was the atmosphere, thin, faint, and layered with hazy blue streaks. It hinted at complex chemical reactions happening far above the surface. The data raised a tantalizing question. Could there be a subsurface ocean hidden beneath Pluto's icy crust? The images of Pluto captivated the world. This distant world, once thought to be a mere speck of light, was suddenly a place of breathtaking beauty and mystery. But New Horizons didn't stop there. It had another destination waiting, one even farther away. After its historic flyby of Pluto, New Horizons set its sights on a second target, Arrokoth, a small object in the Kuiper Belt. Arrokoth was nothing like Pluto. It was tiny, just 22 miles across, and much fainter, but its importance lay in its age. Arrokoth was a relic from the dawn of the solar system, a pristine object that had remained largely unchanged for over 4 billion years. If Pluto was a dynamic world, Arrokoth was a time capsule. On January 1, 2019, New Horizons made its closest approach to Arrokoth. The images it sent back revealed an otherworldly sight. Arrokoth resembled a snowman, a contact binary formed by 2 lobes fused. This unique shape told a story of gentle formation, where the 2 pieces had merged slowly over time, rather than colliding violently. Arrokoth's smooth surface was equally fascinating. Unlike Pluto's icy mountains and plains, Arrokoth had no significant craters, suggesting it had been largely undisturbed since its formation. Its reddish color, caused by organic molecules called tholins, added to its alien allure. Here, preserved in the freezing vacuum of space, was a window into the early solar system, a glimpse of the raw materials that had come together to form planets like Earth. But here's where the story takes a bittersweet turn. As remarkable as these images are, they may be the last close-ups we ever see of Pluto and Arrokoth. The reasons are as vast as the distance to these worlds. First, there's the spacecraft itself. New Horizons is now billions of miles from Earth, traveling farther into the Kuiper Belt with each passing day. While it continues to send back data, its power source, a radioisotope thermoelectric generator, is finite. In just a few years, it will run out of energy, leaving new horizons to drift silently through the cosmos. Even if we had the resources to send another mission, the cost and time required are staggering. Building a spacecraft capable of reaching Pluto or Arrokoth would take decades and billions of dollars. And with so many other priorities in space exploration, like Europa's hidden oceans or Mars's ancient riverbeds, these distant worlds have fallen lower on the list. For now, Pluto and Arrokoth must remain as they are, tantalizing, mysterious, and out of reach. Despite the challenges, the legacy of New Horizons is immense. Pluto, once thought to be a cold, lifeless rock, is now seen as a dynamic world, with icy plains, towering mountains, and even the possibility of an underground ocean. It has transformed our understanding of what a dwarf planet can be. Arrokoth, meanwhile, has provided invaluable clues about the early solar system. Its smooth surface and simple structure have helped scientists understand how small objects came together to form planets. It's a reminder that even the smallest, most distant worlds have something to teach us. These discoveries have sparked new questions. Could other Kuiper Belt objects be geologically active? What secrets do they hold about the formation of the solar system? And what other mysteries lie beyond? As we look back at these final images, it's impossible not to feel a sense of wonder. They represent the triumph of human curiosity, the willingness to venture into the unknown. They remind us that exploration is not just about finding answers, it's about asking new questions. But they also remind us of our limits. Space is vast, and our resources are finite. For now, these images of Pluto and Arrokoth may be the closest we'll ever come to understanding these distant worlds. Yet their legacy lives on, inspiring future generations to push the boundaries of what's possible. So, what's next? Will humanity ever return to Pluto or explore beyond Arrokoth? The answers are uncertain, but one thing is clear. The universe is vast, and we've only just begun to scratch the surface. For now, we must cherish the images we have, the icy heart of Pluto, the snowman shape of Arrokoth, and the mysteries they hold. These are more than just photographs. They are windows into the unknown, a testament to what we can achieve when we dare to dream big. What do you think we'll discover next in the cosmos? Could the Kuiper Belt hold even more surprises? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more stories about the wonders of space. Until next time, keep exploring.